We are passionate about what we do. You know, there's no reason we should have, you know, we have 9 full-time staff members, and, you know, a bunch of us have kids, and there's just no way we should make a living at what we do. There's just nothing. Nobody in the entire country does what we're doing, you know, and it's because we care about the kids, we're not just about winning. And we're getting a lot of kids placed in college. I mean, the matter of fact is that every junior or senior goes through our program, about 90% are getting college scholarships. And so it's a commitment to buy into the program and understand that's our goal. So we're about developing not only baseball players, but young men too. And we were just telling our 13, 14-year-olds, look us in the eye. And Troy says, when we're talking look us in the eye, half the guys go like this. Why aren't they looking us in the eye in the first place? Why haven't they taught that by the other coaches? You know, I tell my 3-year-old son, look me in the eye when you're talking to me. You know what I mean? They can figure it out. They need to become men and go through that. It doesn't matter in terms of what we're doing, of what each individual talent is in the fall. As long as he's getting better, we're doing our role. And that's our ultimate goal for the fall. You know, so I want you guys to hopefully, you know, understand that it's not about the talent that's out there, it's about the attitude that we as coaches and us as parents give to the kids so they can get better in the fall. You know, because we hear it all. Remember, we don't do teams other than our showcases in the winter and stuff in the fall. We get the good, bad, and the ugly. Okay, about what teams. Everybody tells us everything because it's like a complaining board about all the problem with select teams out there. You know, so we hear it all. And so we've tried to take all the things that people complain about and whine about and cry about and the positive things and good things that organizations do and try to combine that from our experience as well. And when we got over 25 years of pro ball experience and every one of us played college baseball, I mean, it's one of those things where we're not teaching something we just made up. It's something that we experienced. And just like you guys as parents, as I'm a parent as well, we try to, whatever mistakes we made, we want to hopefully teach our kids so they don't make the same mistakes. You know, and so much of it is our attitude. And how do we make this kid better? Not, oh, another hitting lesson. Yeah, it's a grind sometimes, but you know, I can tell every single one of these guys I speak from, their heart's in the right place. You know, and they want to make your son dads. You know, we have kids who've been in business long enough that actually went through high school, you know, gone through, realize that, you know. And as, I'm not saying we shoot their dreams down, they're not going to make the big leagues, but that's reality. So what can we do to give them every opportunity? And sometimes it's a little difference. There's plenty guys in the big leagues that aren't that good. I mean, really, you ask any of these guys that play pro ball, there's a lot of guys in the big leagues that aren't good, but the little things right. Look at Willie Bloomquist. Myself, Troy, and James get in the cage and hit better than him right now. But he does the little things right. He hustles. He never complains. He does the things that he does. How long has he been with the Mariners now? I mean, in the cage, you're just like, that is ugly. You think you see a big leaguer make $1 million a year, you're like, you know, what? What does he do different? I remember him, his story, I don't want to go on, but his story, his first year in the big leagues, he was in San Francisco. Barry Bonds got hurt and he played left field 130 days. They're softer than they were. We're trying to instill some toughness. It's flat, it's true, you know? I mean, it's reality. You know, and it may hurt mom's feelings sometimes when we say that, but these kids, these boys today are soft. You know, and we're going to try to teach some toughness through that. And it's because we say, oh, honey, it's okay, you got a scrape on your knee. Get up. You got hit by the ball, you're not dead. Now, we understand. We understand that if they're hurt, we understand that. Okay, but we are not going to baby the kids if they get hit by a ball or they scratch a knee. You know, we're going to make it very clear to them, no crying. There's so much crying last year, we're done with crying, you know? And so, you know, we're trying to get over that and teach that, you know? And trust me, if your son has talent and you commit to the program, we're going to take care of them, you know? If they get good grades, I can tell you this right now, if you have an average talented son, we've got kids that didn't even make their high school varsity team that are playing college baseball now because they committed to the program. There is tons of Division III, Division II, NAI schools, junior colleges all over the country that are begging for players. You guys know I do my college promotion system. I sent an email the other day for one of our guys on the elite team. He had 2,152 responses from colleges. You know? And it's like, well, how'd that happen? Well, I have kind of a high-tech, cool system that works. They sent a simple letter. He had 40 phone calls. And the day before, he had nobody recruiting, and he was all league, first team all league and all area in West Coast. That means he was the best third or first baseman in basically Washington State, and not one college is recruiting him. Explain that. I mean, it's just different today, you know? The scholarships are different. If your son has a desire to play college baseball and he wants to work, one, he has to have good grades, okay? And one, they have to do little things different. They have to look people in the eye, shake their hands, because if a coach is willing to go out on the line and say, I want you to come to Arkansas, or Southern California, or Arizona, how am I going to trust my money that I'm giving you scholarship for that you're going to come in and be a man and figure it out? We can't teach them that at 17, 18. We got to teach them right now when they're 13, 14, 15, 16. And that's our ultimate goal. Our goal is to be proud dads and basically say, look what we assisted. It's not about us. It's not about you. Look what we assisted as a whole together to get them to that next level. You know.